What is up, Finesse family? Hopefully everybody is having a great day today. Hello, hola, ¿cómo estás? This is Mrs. B Finesse of millennialfinessemindset.com, guys. And today we have a great episode for you. You guys know we're going into the holiday season and everybody wants to know what to eat, how to eat right, the things we need to know as far as so we don't gain another 10 or 20 pounds during the holidays. So we have the perfect person here. We're going to bring him up, Sedrek the Inner Trainer. He has blessed the show many times, giving us a wealth of information on health. And so I'm super excited about bringing him up. So as you guys are coming in, make sure you are sharing because sharing is caring. And also, guys, if you have not, make sure that you guys are checking out the website. millennialfinessemindset.com, guys. I am posting there throughout the week blog posts about all kind of topics, guys, to help you. You guys know I love dealing with motivation and accountability and always helping on key things dealing with health and wealth and education and your family and all those things. So make sure you guys go through, check out the different articles that are posted up here, and please make sure you guys comment on them. All right, make sure you go to the end and leave me a comment and share these so we can get the information out to help each other. Also, guys, if you want to know more about the services I offer as far as coaching and consulting, you can contact me there. And also, guys, if you want to get merch, shirts, t-shirts, cups, anything, guys, you guys can get everything in one place at the website millennialfinessemindset.com. So make sure you guys check that out. All right. And also, if you haven't, make sure you guys join the second channel, Educate Mrs. B Finesse, where we talk all things education and financial literacy. There we have all kinds of videos dealing with anything in financial literacy as far as money, investing, how to budget, everything is there, guys. All right. So let's get started, guys. We're going to bring him up, guys. Once again, if you guys have any questions in the comment section, could you please write the word question out for us, or put a Q and then put a colon and then write your question out so we can pull the question up and ask Sedrek the Inner Trainer while we have him here. All right. So we're going to bring him right on up. Let me add him to the stage. Hello, Sedrek the Inner Trainer. How are you today?
I am blessed and highly favored. How are you, Miss B Finesse?
I'm super excited about the conversation today, Sedrek the Inner Trainer. I get a lot of people asking about different topics dealing with their health, how they can focus and get their mental stability together to stay accountable. And so I think this is going to be a very good stream. So I'm definitely going to leave it to you because you're always ready to get straight into the topics. And once again, guys, if you have any questions, make sure you guys put it in the chat section. Even after the stream, if you're watching on the replay, you guys can put questions in the comment section and we'll make sure we get them to Sedrek the Inner Trainer to get them answered. And I'm just ready to hear what you have to say. You wanted to talk about Thanksgiving survival, guys, Sedrek the Inner Trainer, how we navigate without gaining inches during the holidays. So I'm going to let you go ahead and answer the questions for the viewers, guys. Once again, make sure you guys share and let's get started.
Yes, thank you. Thank you again, Miss B Finesse, for allowing me to come on and educate and just give a little bit of advice about how to survive Thanksgiving. You know, we all go ham, cheese, and bologna during Thanksgiving. You know, it's our little opportunity to just do whatever we want as far as our eating is concerned. But it's a wonderful holiday. We get to spend time with friends and family. And, you know, when we spend time with friends and family, we always congregate around food. Food is the main subject. And that's what we do. So I just wanted to shed a little light on how to survive Thanksgiving without gaining an inch. These are just 5, you know, Thanksgiving hacks that can help you not to gain that 10 to 15 pounds, which is really easy to gain. Like, honestly, guys, you guys could literally gain like 6 pounds in a day. You honestly can. I've seen it before and I've experienced it before as well. So I'm not telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. I'm giving you empirical evidence on what to do. So the first Thanksgiving survival hack is mindful eating. You know, you want to enjoy Thanksgiving meals in moderation. by savoring, every bite and paying attention to the hunger and your fullness cues. This can prevent overeating. So what I would recommend and what I usually do is, one way you can do this to kind of set yourself up for success is to take something satiating before you eat. And one thing that I would recommend, well, satiation means it fills you up before you eat. And as we all know, fibrous foods fill you up before you eat. Now, that's a good thing to eat something that's very fibrous, but if the fiber can also contain carbohydrates too, which we don't want to overconsume carbohydrates. So one thing that I would suggest is taking a fiber supplement, like psyllium husk. This is psyllium husk. It's a fiber. And basically this has, for one serving, it has only 8 grams of fiber. It has 8 grams of carbohydrates only, but it has 7 grams of fiber. 6 of them are soluble fiber and 1 of them is insoluble fiber. So this has 25%. If you take 1 tablespoon of that before you eat, you've already got 25% of your fiber. And trust me when I tell you, you're going to feel a lot more full. So you're not going to overdo, as far as your portions are concerned, because if you feel full, you're not going to eat as much. So this is a strategy that you can use in order to not overeat. I'm not telling you not to eat your favorite foods, but you want to eat less of them. And if you have issues with portion control, I would highly recommend that you take some psyllium husk, which is just a natural fiber. You can go buy it at Walmart. You can get it at Publix. And you want to take that maybe 30 minutes before you eat, and you'll feel more satiated, and you can enjoy your food without overeating it. Another little trick that I use as far as satiation is concerned is you want to take something that's going to help to eliminate your appetite. Like an all-natural appetite suppressant. And one that I have here is called Fat Furnace. This is Fat Furnace. Okay, and this is a supplement that's all natural. And what it does, it helps to suppress your appetite, and it gives you more energy and focus, and it also allows you to burn fat for up to 8 hours straight. It's all natural. It's a blend of all natural ingredients, 8 ingredients. And so what you want to do is you want to use something like that to strategize, to help you out. You want to plan for success. So if you take this like maybe 30 minutes to an hour before you eat, not only are you going to have more energy and focus, but your appetite is going to be suppressed, and you're going to be able to burn fat for up to 8 hours straight. You don't want to take it after 4 o'clock if you have problems going to bed. You want to take it a little bit earlier, but it's going to give you a lot of energy. It's going to suppress your appetite, and it's going to help you burn that fat. So you want to strategize for success. So I would highly recommend that. If you guys are interested, you can check that out. Miss B Finesse will give you the link for that. The second thing that I would recommend as far as mindful eating is concerned is you want to chew your food slowly. And I know it sounds really simplistic, but we have to understand that our digestion starts in our mouth. So if we're just swallowing food, it's going to be harder to digest for our stomach. We're going to have to release a lot more hydrochloric acid, and you could have acid reflux, or your stomach is not producing enough hydrochloric acid for the big chunks of food that you're swallowing all at one time. So it gets into your small and large intestines, and you just have bad digestion. You have upset stomach and heartburn and these types of things. So chew your food slowly, so you can make it as small and as it's like mushy, for lack of a better term, as possible. So your stomach doesn't have to do so much work. And plus, when you chew your food slowly, you allow your saliva, which helps to break the food down, to work fully. So between the chewing and the saliva helping to break the food down, you're giving your stomach a break, because the digestion starts in your mouth. So by the time the food gets to your stomach, there's an easy passage from the stomach to the small intestines in which where the nutrients get released. So be mindful of chewing your food slow. Take your time and chew your food slow. Firstly, because you want to help with your digestion, and secondly, to savor the food. You know, we don't eat a lot of Thanksgiving food throughout the year, so just take your time and savor it. It's going to help with your digestion. The second.
Okay.
What was that?
I wanted to add a quick, easy way, even to help teach your kids this, as far as like you were saying, let the food kind of chew it, let it be satiated, let it be, let the saliva mix with it so it can break itself down more better. Is it just literally try to focus on counting like 15 to 20 chews. If you literally stop and think about that, because it's like tactile, it's like, it's not just me doing it, but I have to think about it because I'm processing it, the psychology. That literally will help you slow down eating, because then you're thinking, okay, I'm chewing on 1, 2, 3. And literally, guys, when you get to about 6 or 7 chews, you'll notice that you don't even chew your food a lot. You usually chew a couple chews and you swallow it. So that's another just quick fix to help you slow down while you're eating. That's a good point.
Absolutely. And you know what? If you don't have a strong jawline, your little you can develop this thing right here. You can have a nice straight chiseled jawline too at the same time. So you could be helping with facial construction too. No plastic surgery.
Plastic surgeon now.
Yeah, I'm not me. I'm just a humble nutritionist, but you can work that thing out without having to spend $2,000. So that's another point. I just saved you guys $1,000. So you know what? Give back to said. You know what I'm saying? I got you. So second thing that you can do as far as surviving Thanksgiving, the second hack has to do with physical activity. Okay. Now, what you want to do to help yourself is to incorporate regular exercise in your routine, whether it's a brisk walk or a workout or activities. It can help to burn the calories to boost your overall well-being. Specifically, even on Thanksgiving Day. I'm sorry?
Sorry.
Okay. No, specifically what you can do on Thanksgiving Day, a physical activity hack to help you burn calories on Thanksgiving, is you do exercise 2 hours before you eat. The reason you want to do that is because exercise helps to speed up your metabolism. So you know that you're going to be eating probably foods that you wouldn't regularly eat that are higher in carbohydrate and higher in fat. So what you want to do is set yourself up for success. Go for a really brisk walk, 2 hours before you eat. So to boost up your metabolism, go hit the gym for like 30 minutes, just something light. Don't have to be something crazy, but you just want to set yourself up for success by boosting that metabolism. And then the second physical activity you could do that's going to help you is after you eat, take a walk after you eat. Don't just sit down. Take a walk after you eat, because the walking actually helps with your digestion. It actually helps to speed up that digestion. And you're going to need as much help as possible, because during Thanksgiving we eat a lot of heavier foods, a lot of stuffings, a lot of gravy, a lot of cornbread, and those things are really hard to digest. So help yourself and help your body digest that food by taking a brisk walk afterwards, or even a leisurely walk. Just don't sit down. See, I'm trying to give you guys strategies that you can use. I'm not trying to take away your enjoyment as far as the foods that you're going to consume, but I want to give you strategies on how you can consume it and not gain any extra pounds or inches. Okay. Now, the third Thanksgiving survival hack has to do with hydration. Now, what you want to do in general is drink plenty of water throughout the day. Sometimes our bodies mistake thirst for hunger. So staying hydrated can help control your appetite. But specifically on Thanksgiving Day, what you want to do is drink a large glass of water before you eat. And what that's going to do is it's going to satiate you. Again, we're talking about feeling full before you eat, or a little bit full before you eat, so you don't overeat. So obviously we need water. It's very good for us. We're over 62% water. So you're just helping yourself, and you're killing two birds with one stone. But definitely drinking that large glass of water before you eat, like 10 to 15 minutes before you eat, is going to help satiate you. The second thing that you can do to hydrate is to put like a pink Himalayan salt or a Dead Sea salt in your water. Why would I do that, Sedrek the Inner Trainer? Because pink Himalayan salt and Dead Sea salt are very high in minerals. You need minerals in order to hydrate your cells. Okay, you don't want to just put regular salt, like table salt in your water, because table salt has been bleached and all the minerals are blasted. There's only like 4 minerals in table salt. But if you use pink Himalayan salt or you use Dead Sea salt, those have between 90 to 104 of the spectrum of minerals that you need. There it is. There's that pink Himalayan salt right there. That's what you want to use. You want to use some pink Himalayan salt, and you want to put some in your water, because it has the minerals what minerals do, guys, is if you don't have enough potassium or magnesium, when you drink water, the water is not going into the cells, so you're not truly getting hydrated. Yes, drinking water is important, but you want the water to go in the cells so you stay hydrated, so you can feel the hydration. So you need minerals in order to stay hydrated, so you can feel the hydration, the freshness in your body, the energy in your body. So you need to put the minerals in the water and then drink the water, and you'll feel that hydration. So that's another thing that you can do. And one more thing that I would highly recommend is juicing. Juicing is very important, because we're talking about hydration and we're talking about minerals. Minerals come from the earth. What grows in the earth? Vegetables. So juicing vegetables and fruits will give you a lot more hydration. So if you have like a blend of juice, what I recommend, this is one of my juicing recipes right here that I will share with you guys if you like afterwards. But this is a recipe on how to juice. And usually what I use is cucumber, which is 90% water, celery, which helps with inflammation, small apple, carrots, obviously it's got carotenoids in it that's really good for your eyes, lemon. When you mix lemon with things, it turns, like if you mix lemon and water, it comes 2 to 3 times more bioavailable, meaning the lemon helps to hydrate your body. It's very alkaline, even though it tastes acidic. And then beet juice is amazing. It increases your circulation. It gives you more iron. It helps to create more red blood cells. And it helps to detoxify. And it helps to hydrate. So using a juice, like making a juice maybe in the morning for your meal, and then just keeping it light until you get to Thanksgiving, you're staying hydrated. Your metabolism, you're detoxifying yourself too at the same time. So maybe drinking a juice before and having your Thanksgiving meal. And if you're hungry later on that night, instead of hitting the leftovers, do your body a favor and drink another juice. And then have the leftovers the next day, so that your body can take and handle all of that, the food that you're consuming. And so you don't have an upset stomach. And so your body can process all the carbohydrate and all the fat, so you don't gain anything. We want our body to process the carbohydrates and the fat, not just store it as fat. We want our metabolism, our liver is where our metabolism is. We want the body to process the food. Unprocessed food turns into fat, and it turns into gut. It turns into spackle. It gets caught in your colon, and it's fecal matter. It's undigested fecal matter. So like a lot of us are carrying between 5 to 7 pounds of it on average, every single person in America, plus more. So you don't want that to stay in your body. You want your body to process and release. So that juice is going to help you process and release, and it's going to help remineralize you. So you don't keep that Thanksgiving dinner, you process it and use it, and your body will use it to the best of its ability. Okay, so hydration is what we just got through talking about. The fourth thing it's that we want to do as far as surviving Thanksgiving. Another option that you could do, another strategy, is healthy swaps. What you want to do is opt for the healthier versions of traditional dishes by using ingredients like whole grains, lean proteins, veggies, and all these things can reduce the caloric intake without sacrificing the flavor. So one swap that I highly recommend is you want to swap the salt. You know, we put a lot of salt on our foods during Thanksgiving, and a lot of things have a lot of sodium in it. So instead of using the salts and the heavy seasoning, you should opt for sodium-free seasonings like Mrs. Dash, or one of my favorites here is the Goya, the Salzon Total. It's more herbs, and it tastes amazing. You don't even have to put anything else on your food if you use this. It's a blend of like 7 or 8 different vegetables and herbs, and it tastes amazing. I'm telling you. So I use that a lot, and it's very low in sodium. You can also use onion powder, garlic powder. Those are lower in sodium too as well. You don't want to overuse it, but I recommend those things because garlic and onions have medicinal purposes too as well. So, you know, they're antiviral, antimicrobial. So you're not only seasoning your food and getting that blast of flavor, but you're also helping to increase your health as well. So those are some things that I would recommend as far as swapping, healthy swaps. And lastly, the last Thanksgiving hack that I have to keep those inches off of you is portion control. I'm not trying to tell you not to eat the turkey or the fat back ribs or the mashed potatoes or the stuffing. I'm not trying to tell you can't eat it, but you do want to control the portions that you are taking in. So you want to be mindful of the portion control, especially obviously during the holidays. You want to use smaller plates. That's one easy thing that you can do. You know you're going to be eating. And we know we bring out the big plates in the good silverware during Thanksgiving, but be mindful, set yourself up for success. Use smaller plates. Be mindful on purpose. Yes, enjoy the food, but use smaller plates and try to resist the urge to go back for seconds immediately. Okay? You want to give yourself time to feel full before considering any additional food. Let the food settle in and rest. Like my mom said, when we overeat and we get stuffed and our stomach is hurting, she said, son, your eyes are bigger than your gut. That's what my mom always used to say, because that food looks good and you just want to keep on eating, but your body can't handle all that food. You have to work with your body if you don't want to be in distress and just upset stomach and not feeling good on Thanksgiving. So one way that you can help with this portion control is to fill up on your non-starchy vegetables first. So what I would recommend as far as portions is make half of that plate your favorite non-starchy vegetables. Now, if you don't know the difference between starches and non-starchy, starches are like the lasagna, pasta, white potatoes, rice, bread. Those are starches. They're heavy in starches. It's really hard for our bodies to break down those complex carbohydrates. So it takes longer to digest them, so they're going to stay in your system for longer. You don't want food to stay in your system long. So the longer it stays in there, the more, it just gets stuck. And then, so you're not digesting properly. The nutrients aren't going out of your small intestines into your bloodstream as effectively and progressively as it should. So, when that food gets stuck, that's not a good thing, because, it gets stuck in your colon, and then you're obstructing all the other meals, and you just have upset stomach. That could cause IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, a number of different things. So you want the digestion to flow smoothly. So non-starchy vegetables. Get your favorite non-starchy vegetables. So instead of the macaroni and cheese, get the green beans if you love green beans. Get the broccoli if you love broccoli. Definitely get the cabbage. Definitely get on that cabbage. Get on your favorite vegetables and fill your plate up with those vegetables. And then that's going to help to satiate you too. So in the other two parts of your plate, you got your meat and whatever else that you like, your macaroni and cheese or whatever the case may be. But just fill up. And then lastly, use your hand for portion control. If you know that you only need 5 ounces of meat, use your hand to show portion control. I have a chart right here, guys, that shows, it's a hand guide to portion control. So as you can see, the palm is like 3 ounces of meat. So if you know you need to be eating less than 5 ounces of meat, if you can put that meat in your palm and it doesn't go all the way up to your fingers, then you're good. So, you know, if your nutritionist told you, hey, Sid, you can have, or hey, Miss Finesse, you can have a cup full of rice on Thanksgiving, just make a fist. And that's usually going to be around what a cup is. So you can use your hands to make sure that you're getting your portions approximately correct, so you don't overshoot and eat more than what you should eat. So that's a nifty little tool that you can use to make sure that you're staying on point when it comes to surviving Thanksgiving. And if you guys would like any of these that I've shown you, just sign up for the free nutritional consultation that I'm giving away for everybody who's hearing this. Ms. B Finesse's family, the B Finesse fam, you guys, I'd be happy to help you as far as nutrition is concerned. If you're trying to, lose weight, or you have a medical condition or health issues, high blood pressure, heart disease, whatever the case may be, we can put together a protocol for you in order for you to overcome that, eating foods that you're familiar with. What we do is we prescribe food. So, I'd be happy to send you these via PDF so they can just help you overcome this Thanksgiving is coming right around the corner. And I want you guys to survive Thanksgiving. I don't want any extra inches on you. I don't want any extra inches. And I want us to survive Thanksgiving in a healthy manner because January 1st, I know everybody's new year, new you. But we don't want to just put on 10 to 15 pounds during this last quarter and then start 15 pounds in a deficit. We want to get there how we are right now while enjoying the food, but then come the new year, reset. But I want you to reset right now. So if you guys have a desire to reset right now, I've walked hundreds of my clients through Thanksgiving and they still enjoy it. They don't feel like they missed out on anything. And these are the survival tips that I've used in my nutrition practice. So Miss B, follow those tips and everybody's gonna be good.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Can everybody hear me? I can't hear myself.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, good. Because for some reason I usually can hear an echo back, but I can't hear it. Okay, guys. So as we're coming in, hopefully everybody's having a great day. Shout out to Lynn's Life Lesson. She's here. She's saying hello to everybody in the chat. We got Anae here. She's saying hello. We got Miss Crystal here. She's saying, hey, Miss B Finesse, what's going on? I know I wanted to go back, Sedrek the Inner Trainer, to some things you were saying. I didn't know if you could hear me when I was speaking because I don't know. I can't hear it through here, but you can hear me clearly?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so one thing I wanted to touch base on going back to is when you were talking about the sensory cues. That's really important. A lot of times we know we're getting full when we're eating day to day, let alone on the holidays. We know we're getting full, and that sensory cue of your body telling you like it's feeling too tight. I'm identifying that I'm actually full, but I keep wanting to eat. A key thing that will help you, and you don't even know it, guys, psychologically, is that chewing. That's really something important, especially even if you're eating maybe something you shouldn't. If you focus on that chewing aspect, as far as how much you're consuming, it really slows your brain down, not your brain, I'm sorry, what your body is doing compared to what your brain is doing. And it literally will stop half of what you're eating. So the sensory cues are really key. I think that's something, I guess you could say, kind of tricking or training your brain. You can definitely do, guys. Shout out to OG Patrice is in the building. She's saying greetings and salutations, Finesse fam. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. If you're new to the channel or you're just coming in, hola, como estás? Ni hao. Hopefully everybody's having a great day, guys. If you haven't, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share, because I know we all have family, and you guys know everybody needs to really hear this conversation. It's super important to have this conversation, because there's just little things. These are kind of knacks and tips that you don't even have to think about, guys. And it literally, it's not taking away. Remember, we're trying to enjoy, not avoid. And these things are just help you not take away from what you're doing, but help you, I guess you could say, subliminally take care of not over consuming during the holidays. I think another one that's super important too that you were talking about is, I think this is key, and a lot of people don't think about this. Be cognizant of your feelings during these times. A lot of times you could be over consuming or overeating because of an urge or feeling you're having. Maybe you're feeling overwhelmed. Maybe during the holidays, you might not have a lot of family around you, so you might comfort eat. A lot of times, we just don't even know, sensorily and psychologically, there could be a lot of things going on. So be cognizant of that too. You might not even be wanting to eat as much as you're eating, but it might be something else going on that you probably need to pay attention to. And key thing, another thing, such as the inner trainer said, was the slowing down. That slowing down is super important, guys. Take that time while you're eating. And another key thing too in this season, but to be honest, to me, I think this is something daily. I don't think this is just seasonal, but this is daily. Think about and be grateful as you're eating. Think about the things that you're enjoying, and also be grateful, have gratitude about things that you have in your life or that you are looking forward to. Another key thing that could actually help the process of you eating and slowing down, if you're just enjoying and also thinking of gratitude, things that you're just grateful that you have, right? Or looking toward the future, what you're looking to get in the future. That I'm just trying to reference and go back to the things you're saying. I want to definitely touch base, such as the inner trainer, because you just brought that up. Guys, make sure if you want a free consultation, if you guys look in the chat, and it'll also be in the description pin, you guys can click on that and schedule instantly your free consultation with Sedrek, the inner trainer. He has a lot of items and products. I don't know if he has any on him now, unless he sold them all. Sedrek, the inner trainer, do you have any of your products? While I put up the link again for your free consults, and then let's see.
Yeah, I have some. Yeah, they're going fast though, because I'm doing some pre-Black Friday promotions, and like all of my clients that I've had for years, they always go in on them. So I definitely want to make sure that my day ones get it. But I should be read up again before Black Friday. But I do have some in stock right now. So if you guys are interested in taking things that are all natural to boost your metabolism and to give you energy and burn fat for 8 hours, we have several different products. We have detox products. You guys are going to need the detox after Thanksgiving. You're really going to need it, because if you eat like most people eat during Thanksgiving, we can do some damage during Thanksgiving. And we're going to need like a detox. And I have the detox, so I'm going to be taking my own detox. But if you guys you want to prepare for Thanksgiving, I would highly recommend you get our Leader Detox, leadernutritionandfitness.com, and you can kind of set yourself up for success. So you're going to be digesting properly. You're not going to be feeling bad. You're not going to be having that itis and 2 or 3 days of just like feeling malaise. You do your detox now, man, your Thanksgiving is going to be very nice, very smooth.
All right. Whoops, sorry. All right, so what I want to do, just for those that maybe jumped into the stream or they're just catching us late, can you briefly go back and run over the different things that you talked about for all the listeners also, and then we'll wrap it up to closing, because I know you're busy and you got some meetings and consults to do. So could you go back over the survival guide for the listeners, please, again?
Yes, absolutely. Briefly, I'll just go over everything. For the Finesse fam that's just tuning in, this was just the Thanksgiving survival guide, 5 ways to navigate Thanksgiving without gaining an inch. We don't want to gain inches. So I just had 5 strategies, 5 Thanksgiving hacks. First and foremost, you want to be mindful of your eating. So when you're eating your Thanksgiving dinner, you want to take something that's going to satiate you or make you a little bit more full before you eat the food. And what I recommended was maybe eating something fibrous or taking a fiber supplement like psyllium husk. This is just a fiber, it's a powder, it's a fiber supplement. And it really helps you with your digestion, plus it makes you feel more full. So I was recommending that. And I was also recommending Fat Furnace. This is a product that we have developed. I don't know if you guys can see it, there you go. It's a product that my company has developed, and what this product does is it helps as an appetite suppressant. So, maybe 30 minutes to an hour before you eat your Thanksgiving food, you take the Fat Furnace so your appetite isn't as high. So if your appetite's not as high, you're going to eat less food. See, I'm not trying to change the food that you're eating, but you want to set yourself up for success. So the Fat Furnace gives you appetite suppressing, and it helps you to burn fat for up to 8 hours. So not only will you be eating less, but you'll be burning that body fat. And then not only the body fat, but the fat in the food that you're eating. So you're helping yourself get through this. You're still eating food that you like, but you're helping yourself digest that food so it doesn't show up on your body. So that's what you want to do. And another thing that I said was chew slowly. Just like Miss B Finesse said, not only chew slowly, but count. Set how many chews you're going to do for each mouthful. So chew it 20 times. So you're focused on that chewing. You're going to eat less. When you focus on your chewing, you're going to eat less. So chew slowly and chew often. That's how I can break that down. The second hack is physical activity. What I recommend is doing exercise 2 hours before, because the exercise is going to help boost your metabolism. And that's what we all want. We want our metabolism to be high. So when we're eating that food, it's going to go through our body faster and not go slowly and then be redeposited as body fat. We want a high metabolism. We all know that people with high metabolisms don't have a lot of fat on their body because their body is metabolizing the fats and the nutrients and putting it where it needs to go. So do some exercise 2 hours or more before you eat, and then take a walk after you eat, because the walking helps with digestion. It's been proven that walking helps with digestion, helps speed up digestion. You want fast digestion. You don't want slow digestion, especially with heavy foods, starchy foods, a lot of heavy soups and creams and gravy and cornbread and macaroni and cheese. You don't want that to stay in you. You're going to get upset stomachs, and it's not going to digest like it should. It's going to turn into fat. We don't want that to happen. So that's physical activity. The third Thanksgiving hack is hydration. You want to drink a large glass of water before you eat your Thanksgiving meal, because the water is going to help to satiate you. So that's going to help to basically get you halfway full already, or a quarter of the way full. Plus we need water. When we're eating all this food, we usually forget to drink the water, so we can get dehydrated during the Thanksgiving season, or we eating or drinking other things that are high in sugar, which is going to dehydrate you as well. So drink a large glass of water before you eat, and drink a lot of water throughout the day leading up to your Thanksgiving meal and even afterwards, so you can stay hydrated. Also, I was saying to stay hydrated, pink Himalayan salt. Miss B Finesse was showing her pink Himalayan salt. The reason I say pink Himalayan salt or Dead Sea salt is because those two salts have 97 to 102 minerals in them. And we need minerals for hydration, to hydrate ourselves. So put half a teaspoon of salt in the water, stir it up and drink it. So you're going to you're going to maybe need some hydration too. Maybe my mouth is dry. You're going to mineralize your body, and you're going to feel better.
Mhm.
throughout that day, because the minerals are going to help you to stay hydrated. So pink Himalayan salt, Dead Sea salt, half of a teaspoon in there, stir it up, drink it. Your body will thank you. You're going to need those minerals. You want to stay hydrated. A third thing about hydration as a Thanksgiving hack, one thing you can do is juice. Juicing. I was showing uh, the Miss B Finesse's fam this juicing chart right here on how to juice properly and what items to use, what fruits and vegetables to use over here, how to juice it, how to break it down, and what to do it for a whole week. Very awesome, page out of an ebook that I have. I can send this off to you guys. If you like, you just let me know. Sign up for that free nutritional consultation. But juicing has all the vegetables which grow in the ground, which is where the minerals are at. So we get a lot of minerals from vegetables, and adding those fruits in there for the antioxidants is amazing. So juicing is another way to hydrate yourself too at the same time. The fourth thing was healthy swaps. We want to swap that regular salt in with sodium free salt. So the seasonings, we don't want to put a lot of salt, because there's going to be a lot of sodium in the foods that we're eating, in that turkey, in that gravy, in that stuffing. There's a lot of sodium in there. So in order to lower that sodium level, like if you have high blood pressure and high cholesterol, you don't want to eat a lot of sodium. I want you to enjoy your meal, but you don't want to overeat that sodium. Switch it out with some sodium free seasoning. I recommend Mrs. Dash. I recommend Goya. How you say that? Sazandor. I don't know how to say it, but I know how to sprinkle it on my chicken. Okay, yeah. So this is amazing because it has like 8 different types of seasonings in it. It's a blend of vegetables and herbs, and this is all you really need. Trust me, guys, when I tell you, this is amazing seasoning. So just pick out the seasonings that are low sodium or sodium free, like garlic powder and onion powder. Onions and garlic have medicinal properties too at the same time. They're antiviral, antimicrobial, antibacterial. So you're helping yourself as you season. So those are 2 things that I would recommend. And then lastly, we talked about portion control. One strategy that I would recommend is using smaller plates. So that means you can still eat the foods that you like. Smaller plate equals smaller portion. Okay, so you want to use smaller plates. And the second strategy I would recommend is fill up on the non-starchy vegetables. Make the non-starchy vegetables half of the plate. So the starchy vegetables are potatoes, lasagna, spaghetti, bread, all of those things, rice. You want to minimize those things and focus in on your favorite non-starchy vegetables. So make the half of the plate the non-starchy vegetables that you enjoy, and then the other 2 quarters, your macaroni and cheese or your rice, and then the other quarter, your meat portion. If you can do that, you're going to be able to balance your portions out correctly, and you'll experience a healthier and happier Thanksgiving, because those same pants that you're wearing today, you're going to be able to wear tomorrow without huffing and puffing and jumping into them. Okay, so portion control is going to be very important. And lastly, if you don't have any measuring cups or measuring items as far as your portion control, and the portions that you're supposed to eat, use your hand as a guide to portion control. And this is another exhibit right here that you can use as far as your portion control is concerned. So if you put a piece of meat, you need 3 to 4 ounces of meat, use your palm as a guide. And that if it can fit in your palm, it's going to be 3 to 5 ounces of meat, so you don't overshoot it. Now, if you got that meat and it's all the way up to your fingertips, you're overdoing it. So back it up a little bit. If your nutritionist says, "Oh, you can do 1 cup of rice," a cup right here is like a fist. So if you ball your fist up, that's a cup. So this is a guide that can kind of help you to approximate your proportions, and I'll be happy to send that off to anybody who wants to have that to use for Thanksgiving and just for life in general. So use your hand as a guide to portion control. And basically that's a summary of all the 5 Thanksgiving hacks that if you follow those, you can still eat the food that you like, but you will not gain the inches. And if you increase that exercise just a little bit, you might even end up losing weight during Thanksgiving. I've helped hundreds of clients lose weight during Thanksgiving. If people think it's impossible, it's really not. It's really not. So those are the 5 Thanksgiving hacks. So you don't gain any inches, you stay fit and healthy. And if you guys need any other personal assistance, I can definitely help you. Like I told everybody before, I'm offering a free nutritional consultation to all of Miss B's fam that's watching right now. I've been a certified nutritionist for 11 years. I've been a certified personal trainer for 20 years. I've been in this industry for a while. I've worked with hundreds and hundreds of people, hundreds and hundreds of cases. And, I would like to say that, I do know what I'm talking about. Humbly, I do know what I'm talking about. I've helped a lot of people in dire straits, with some heavy medical issues. So I just want to give you guys this opportunity to come to me, come have a talk with me. I'll be happy to talk to you 30 minutes and, we can do a consult and figure out what you need. And if there's a way that I can help you, I definitely will. So thank you again, Ms. B, for the opportunity to try to be a blessing here.
All right, guys. I'm super excited about it that you actually had the time to come through Sedrek the Inner Trainer. The Finesse family, it really appreciates when you take the time out to help us because we already know health is wealth. And it's so important, doesn't matter how much we have or how much we amass if our health is trash. All right. I didn't make that shirt. But anyways,
Yep.
Thank you for coming through. Super appreciated. Once again, guys, if you have questions, make sure you put them in the comments after the video. Make sure you guys share this with at least 5 people in your family, right? Because everybody needs to know the information. The information does nothing if we all consume it and we keep it, right? So it's just easy to send it out, send the link out on your socials, or send it to your family members. And make sure you guys, if you want to contact Sedrek the Inner Trainer, click the link that's pinned in the chat or in the description, and you can contact him directly. And so once again, Sedrek the Inner Trainer, I really appreciate you taking the time. We're going to round it on off. And once again, guys, make sure you enjoy your holidays. Make sure you guys are checking out both of the channels here, this channel and Educate Mrs. B Finesse, my other YouTube channel about financial literacy. And also, guys, go to my website, millennialfinessemindset.com. Shout out to you guys, especially some of you in the chat. You've been commenting on the blog post articles there. So my goal this month is to at least get one up daily for you guys this month. So check them out. I'm sticking to that goal. And throughout the week, guys, I'm always posting on my website, millennialfinessemindset.com. You can contact me there too with my services. You can find out all my socials. And also you guys can get merch there, like the shirt and the mugs, guys. Don't quit. So once again, guys, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you, Sedrek the Inner Trainer, and have a good day, guys. Adios.